Hello, can you can you all hear me? All right. How do I get this? Cool. Cool. I'm gonna test this. Right. Everything works. Cool. Thank you for watching. So I'm gonna introduce this library Hasura Connect, which is basically gonna help you with connecting MQTT browser with the Hasura GraphQL Engine. Um, This is basically an npm library and it is a CLI implementation, so you can install it as a global npm package. I'm gonna do this right away. Uh, all right. Uh, while that gets installed, so basically this CLI has only three commands. One is initialize, help, of course, then the key path connect. So right now it supports only MQTT, and going forward we'll have more messaging queues and stuff like that. So I'm gonna add a couple of so I'm gonna create a new project here. So for that I'm gonna run hasura connect init uh, okay, init. So it just created initialized Hasura Connect project here, and I'm gonna see what it has actually done. So it has created two files. One as a configuration.json file, another one is pass.js, where you can pass the payload and create the mutations. I'm sure I'm gonna open that in VS Code so that I can play around. If you look at this config.json file, it is pretty simple. You just have to provide the host name of Hasura, and you just have to provide where is your MQTT browser situated, basically the host name of MQTT browser. And then we can go with normal mode now, and the other configurations are available. And you can also specify where should we listen from, or which channel should we listen from. And if you want to listen from multiple channels, you can use the hash syntax so that anything which comes after payload slash will be listened. It's pretty simple. I'm going to use the same MQTT host, and I also have a local Hasura running so that I can access it with localhost 8080. So I'm going to change any of this. Um, but if you're using a cloud hosted Hasura and another MQTT host, you can configure that here. And the next thing is very cool, and it's a simple JavaScript function wherein you can specify or pass the data, and then you can return the object where we can through which it will be able to hit the Hasura instance. So it's pretty simple that you will get message and topic from the as an argument, and you can play around with that, and you can return the query and variable and other headers whatever you want. So in this example, I have the same password here because I was playing around with this. And if you look at here, I do have a Hasura instance, and admin secret is the same test password. And my MQTT broker is the same thing which I'm gonna use it on the configuration broker.mqtt dashboard. I'm gonna test this with the web client which is provided by HiveMQ so that I can simulate some data and I can see it on the other. Alright, for this, I need to set up Hasura for this. So I'm going to use a simple configuration. Nothing but a simple table, device data. Let's give an ID, not implementing one, and maybe something like temperature, and put a string value to that. And also I need to specify what I from where it is coming. So let's say device ID. I'm going to say uh, it is also going to be text. So let's create a table. So with Hasura's magic, I got the GraphQL endpoints. Then I'm going to say I need mutations. So I'm going to search for mutations and delete all mutations. And again, come on here, and I'm gonna use this insert device data one because one per payload. Uh, but you can specify whatever you want. And in this example, I'm going to use I'm going to insert one by one. Uh, and I'm going to pass temperature as a variable and device ID as a variable. And I want only the ID here out of it. And I can specify what are the variables that I want. So maybe device ID, let's say test device one, something like this, and then temperature is gonna be 101 degree. Cool. I'm gonna test this here just to make sure that everything works. Cool. I got the response. Now I have a mutation and I do have variables. So I'm gonna simply replace it over here. Make it multi-line string. Cool. That's it. Variables and replace it with let's make it hardcoded first and then let's see what goes. Just to make sure this is not the same which I have given. I'm giving 1000 here. Maybe let's make it 90. Right? Just saved it and I'm gonna open the terminal. I'll use the existing terminal which I have used. I'm gonna look at here. Uh, now we have the configuration JSON ready, and we also have pass.json. All that we have to do is we can start uh, the so we can start listening to the MQTT block. So Hasura connect, okay, connect. In case since this is the first time I'm running, I can do a debugging. I can enable the debug flag so that I'll get more logs. Now, as you can see, it's connected and subscribed to the MQTT block. Subscribe to payload slash hash. So which means anything that comes, any message payload that has payloads, and then after that anything it can receive, right? So now I have logged only message, right? So I'm gonna log topic as well, just to show you how things are working. I'm gonna restart this, and now I have the HiveMQ web console here. and I also have the listener running over here. Now I can send some data. Now if I send this, I can have a look at here and see what is the message and what is the payload and some additional delivery information. But in here we have used the hard-coded string, right? Now what we can do is we can instead of the hard-coded information, we can kind of use the actual message and try to ingest it onto Hasura. Const, let's only plug or let's only pick temperature from message, but message is a string, so I'm gonna pass this is all your freedom that your message could be a JSON string or it could be XML or it could be anything, so you can do what you want. So now I do have a message, I do have a topic, and another thing which I'm going to do is I have topic named that's my topic, yeah, payload slash test device one. So I'm going to consider test device one as the device ID for it. So by default it is given like this, so that topic.split by slash, and the second part will be taken as device ID. So now we do have both inputs, device ID and temp. Okay, we can simply key and values formatted. I just remove the console logs because I don't need it anymore. We have validated that. Now I can stop it and I can restart this. Cool. Now if you look here, but before that we'll see what is the existing. I go to data and if I look, I do have two rows in the table, right? Now if I'm gonna uh, execute this with maybe test device 52 and I'm gonna publish this, what is gonna happen is okay, let's see it over here. So we have a new entry with temperature 1011 and the device ID test device 52. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. But as you can see, you can do a lot of things with this. Uh, if you have a maybe high speed data stream, you can kind of uh, uh, execute that or insert or connect that with the Hasura GraphQL Engine so that you can leverage all the coolest features of Hasura with an MQTT stream. Cool. Thanks everyone for watching. Bye bye.